if you took away the Gucci, you would just like not even care about this bag. It looks like the free bag you get at the makeup counter. To me, the Chanel does look cuter than the Fendi, but the Chanel, the price is just ridiculous. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. So let me know what you think about these beach bags that have designer branding on them. You know, you can definitely buy a cheapo beach bag from the $2 shop, or you know, a straw bag from the market even for not much at all, a handmade, hand-woven bag. But a lot of these designer brands are charging exuberant amounts for these, you know, woven bags, and I wanted to discuss it today and let you guys know my true thoughts. Now, when it comes to handbags in general, all these luxury bags are overpriced, 100%. You could definitely buy a nice bag from a local artisan or something like that for like a few $100s probably, or you know, wherever. But I just feel like these designer beach bags are just taking it a step too far in my opinion. And I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of them in general, but there are some things about these bags that I kind of like as well. So anyways, first bag I wanted to discuss is this Louis Vuitton bag. I think it's coming out May 23rd, 2024. I saw this on info.lv2's Instagram. And it's this shopping bag that reminds me a little bit of what Prada did last year. They did these like shopping bags that were woven with the Prada branding, and they retailed for I think around 3,000 Australian dollars. I do think that they're nice for like a casual look. They're definitely like very overpriced beach bags for like people who can afford them, I suppose. But you know, if you're somebody like me who couldn't fathom spending this much on like a beach bag, well, yeah, they are a little bit excessive in a way, because it's just like a fabric. It kind of looks like a free tote bag in a way. But the beauty of these bags is that they have all this like cool patterns in the weave, and of course the logo of the brand splattered across it, which makes it seem more expensive. But this particular Louis Vuitton bag is $4,250 and I think that price is just insane for like a raffia bag. Like for me, that's just like a crazy price, and it does not look like, to me, like that expensive. Now I think $4,250 converts to around 6,600 Australian dollars, so almost $7,000 for something that just, yeah, I don't know. And then I suppose it comes with a canvas pouch, but it's just the prices these days on some of these bags are absolutely ridiculous, and I can't even fathom how they came up with that number. But yeah, let me know what you think about this bag, guys, because I feel like this is just like very over the top for like a beach bag. Now, if you thought that was bad, guys, there is a Chanel Deauville on their website at the moment, the Chanel website, which is, to be honest, the most adorable colors. It is, you know, I have a really soft spot for mixing pink with blue. It really reminds me of like little twin stars, and I really love the color combination on this Chanel Deauville tote bag. The Deauville to me looks like a cheaper version of a Chanel bag. Like when you think about Chanel bag prices, I always think classic flap is most expensive, then mini, and you know, Chanel 19 is up there as well. Like Chanel 22 should be a bit cheaper, but it isn't. And then Deauville is like the cheaper Chanel bags. But guys, this Deauville, you would not believe the price. It is 16,360 Australian dollars. And when I saw that price, guys, I was gobsmacked, because this beach bag, I can't believe it's $16,000. Like that is ridiculous. Like maybe the Chanel is like hand stitched onto the bag, but like, can you believe it, guys? Like Chanel pricing, I know Chanel just had a price increase, I think in Australia like yesterday. And yeah, the prices just never stop shocking me. I know people keep telling me, Jess, get over the price increase, but I just can't, guys. Like, it's just insane that they're selling this beach bag for $16,000. I just cannot get over it. Anyways, other brands are following suit in this look. If you look at new Gucci, you know, Gucci have got a new creative director, Sabato De Sarno, I think his name is. And I know that Gucci, apparently their sales haven't been doing as well as they wanted, but I think that's for luxury across the board anyway. They are doing some raffia bags as well with this like plasticky Gucci stuck onto the bag. And these ones are definitely nowhere near the price of the Chanel. This one in particular is 2,865 Australian dollars with the pastel green handles. They also have like a crossbody raffia version with this like embroidered, it almost looks like a friendship bracelet or something like crafty DIY vibe Gucci logo on the front, 3,400. I mean, comparing to like the Louis Vuitton, I actually think that this is a little bit cuter, and it is 3,400 Australian, so it's like half the price of the Louis Vuitton one, and it's got a crossbody. So yeah, I don't know, I think the Gucci one is actually way cuter. However, I think that this Gucci canvas bag that is just like, looks like a Muji bag is, I don't know, when I first saw this, I thought this was like hideous. Like, I don't know, something about it, although it's simple, I just think that it looks like a free tote bag. Like, to me, this just looks like so silly that they're selling this. Maybe it's the font that I don't like. It has this real like retro look to it, but I don't know, it just doesn't look expensive to me, guys. Like, what do you think? Am I overreacting? The mini version of this bag is 2,500, so for a designer bag, I suppose it's cheap. But I mean, you would not want to spend $2,500 on this. Like, that, like, it's literally just, I think that's what's irritating for me for this bag, is that if you took away the Gucci, you would just like not even care about this bag. Like, it is such a plain, boring canvas bag, and it just says Gucci on it. Like, who cares? And then, you know, the bigger one is 3,150. Like, bags like this just irritate me for some reason, and I think I should need to actually calm down. Saint Laurent is also doing, you know, they did the Rive Gauche tote bag a few years back, and that was a really hot seller. I think the Rive Gauche, like, Rive Gauche, it means the left bank, because Saint Laurent, their first boutique, or their ready-to-wear boutique, was on the left bank of, like, this river in Paris, and on the right side of the bank they had like Chanel, Dior and everything, and the left side of the bank was where all the artists and creatives used to live. So Yves Saint Laurent wanted his boutique to be around like more creative people. Anyways, that's like a very messy description of what that means. Rive Gauche, it means left bank. So I like how there's that little bit of a nod to Saint Laurent's history with this tote. It's not just like plastering the brand on the tote, like there's a bit of meaning to it, in the words at least. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. With this bag in particular, it looks like the free bag you get at the makeup counter of like, you know, Yves Saint Laurent Beauty. Yeah, and it's $2,630. I mean, it's cute, but yeah, it does not look like, you know, a modern day bag. It looks like a free, it even kind of looks like a fake bag to me in a way. Fendi also sprung to mind. I know that they do the Sunshine Shopper Tote, and admittedly, like, I've never been a huge fan of this bag because, again, like, just the big branding on it, I don't love the look of that. I think it really overpowers like your outfit, having this like big brand stuck on you. But the thing I like about some of the Fendi Sunshine Shopper Totes is they have these like really pretty tortoiseshell handles, and I personally really like that. They have done a raffia version as well, which has a little bit more detail to it. You know, it's got those really strong handles. It's got the thicker crossbody strap. It's 4,580. Now this is really expensive as well, but if you compare it to like the Louis Vuitton one, which is like $7,000 almost, like I would say the Fendi one does look more expensive as a bag, but the Louis Vuitton has like, I think people value it higher in their head, so they're able to justify that really high price. And also if you compare the Fendi to like the Chanel, actually to me the Chanel does look cuter than the Fendi, but the Chanel, the price is just ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know. And then I think like a brand that does raffia really well is Louis Vuitton. You know, they made the basket bag super popular for the last how many years, but they are doing these more interesting raffia shapes. So there's this small Louis Vuitton front tote in raffia for 1,600 Australian. It's expensive, guys, like 1,600, but you know, at least the price is, you know, where it should be for a designer brand. It's not like $15,000 or something crazy. This definitely is nowhere as detailed as like the Chanel one or the Louis Vuitton one, but the price is fair, I think, for a designer brand. And then there's another bigger style with like a black trim, 2,850. I mean, I think this one is actually quite cute. Something about it, I think it's simple, it's clean. I like how they've embroidered the logo onto there. It's not just printed, like, you know, if you compare it to like the Gucci one, how they've just printed it on there, or like that, you know, black Saint Laurent one that with the circle, like they look cheap to me, but something about this, because at least it's got some embroidery on it or something, it just makes it look a little bit more special. And then finally, you know, my favorite brand is Hermes, guys. So I wanted to see what wicker bags they've done. And yes, they've definitely done the gorgeous, you know, wicker Birkin. What is it? Picnic Birkin got available on their European website. This wicker bag PM, which is just a very simple like tote bag. Although this is 8,100 euros, which is like not a drop in the ocean. I do feel like this looks like a little bit more expensive than like the Chanel one, only because the wicker is hard-sided and it also has like crocodile on the side, which is exotic, which is more expensive, and they've lined it in this really bright, beautiful shade of blue. And to me, this bag, it's definitely probably it would be overpriced, but it's the finishing of it looks pretty expensive. Like if you look at it up close, like even the way they've got those like little knot details on the straps. So I think this is quite cute. And what's nice is that you can actually snap this up on the Hermes website, so you can just add it to your bag and buy it straight away. If you do want a really fancy designer like beach bag or picnic bag, I personally would go for this, because I also like with this one, I suppose, I like how it doesn't say Hermes on it like the other bags. I don't like how they said the brand on it. I think that just ruins the whole bag. But, you know, it's like how I said with the Gucci one. Like if you took away the Gucci, you wouldn't care about the bag. But this one, it kind of speaks for itself, which I think what I like about Hermes bags. You don't need to add the brand to it for it to like be of like interest. Like you see that crocodile skin, you see that structure, you're like, oh, that looks expensive. But yeah, anyways, it was weird because I was researching these kinds of styles of bags, and then Jimmy Choo popped up on my Instagram as like an ad, and I was like, oh look, Jimmy Choo is doing one too. So yeah, they also did their own version of this in like a bright blue. But yeah, I've just noticed a lot of brands doing the same like fancy beach bag style. And overall, I get the trend, but it's like, I don't know if I would invest into it myself. I would probably rather just buy a basket bag from like Uniqlo or something. But you know, I think, you know, if you love that Jane Birkin basket bag look and you want to design a version of that, these could be some good options for you. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you think these bags are overpriced or just silly, or are you totally loving them, and would you spend your money on things like this? Because yeah, I mean, I do think that some of them are nice, but there are some of them are just like, what the hell. So anyways, thanks for listening to my video today, and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye.